Oh, hey everyone. Hey, wanted to come on real quick and show you how I apply a glaze to my wood finishes. And this is really super simple. There's only 3 steps to it. And I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. So if you have a piece of furniture at home that you want to give it that kind of aged look, you might want to try this. So I'm going to get up and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. Okay, so the first thing I did was I cleaned the piece of furniture. You can use anything, just water if it's not that bad, or you can use a crud cutter to get the dirt out, but you want to make sure it's clean first. After that's done, you want to spray it with some primer. This is a Kills spray primer that I've sprayed on this piece here. Once that's dry, then what you want to do is you want to spray paint it with a satin or a semi-gloss finish paint. You can brush it on, but it's so much easier to use a spray. And I use this one here called Shell White. After that was dry, then what I did was I'm going to apply my glaze to this. And the way I did that was I just took my glaze, which is a Benjamin Moore glaze that I used, and I used a tint, and I just mixed the two. I think I did like a 4-part glaze to 1 part paint, which you might want to do just a little bit of a squirt in it. I don't even know how much I put in there to tell you the truth. But it's about 4-to-1 ratio. You want to mix that up, which will look like this. And then all you're going to do is you're going to take a brush. I like using this little brush here for a piece like this because it's easier to get in there. And you're just going to take and dip your paintbrush into the paint, and then you're going to apply it on here. So see what I'm doing? I'm just adding it on. You don't need to put a ton on at one time. You can just brush it on there. Do one section at a time. You don't want to put it on the whole thing and then try wipe it off. You got to get it off while it's wet. So here I'm applying it with my brush. Then I'm going to take this rag and I'm just going to wipe it off. And you can take off as much or as little as you want. I like it when it collects into the corners here. It's a little bit darker. And I'm just simply wiping this off. And you're going to do that to the entire piece. So you're just going to keep putting your paint on. Let me see if you can see me here. I'm going to put it here. See how I'm just applying it on? I'm not putting a lot on. I'm just rubbing it in there with this brush. And then I'm going to take this clean rag. I like using like an old t-shirt or something like that to wipe it off. And I'm just going to take and wipe it off. That's all you're going to do. Now, after you, make sure you wipe it off, you don't have any heavy spots because it will dry that way. But if it does, and you see a spot that you want to get some off, you know, it's a little heavy, just take a damp cloth. Make sure your cloth is damp and then just wipe over it. See how it comes off? So you can just do that and you can fix it right up. You just want to just wipe it off, try and go in the same direction. You don't necessarily have to do it that way, but it kind of gives it that, you know, bamboo-y look. I don't know if bamboo-y is a word or not, but that's what I call it. So it kind of gives it that aged bamboo look. This is what this table is. Just an old bamboo type table, wicker table, I guess you call it, that somebody had that was in their family. So they wanted to keep it and they just wanted to freshen it up to put in their home. So that's what I'm doing for them. I'm making it look pretty. See, I'm just wiping it off. I like to tip my piece of furniture upside down and do the underneath part first, and then I tip it over on the right side, and then do the other side face up. Let's see if you can see me here. I don't know if you can see me. Here, I'll go over here. Kind of hard to do this. Oh, here we go. See how I'm just brushing it on? I'm just going to do one section at a time. You can get your brush and just kind of dab it inside those corners. Brushing it on, kind of like a wash on, wash off, right? There you go. I'm just wiping it off. And that's it. It's super easy to do. You can do this on any kind of furniture. Just make sure that when you do your base coat that it's in a satin finish or it's in a semi-gloss, because you want it to wipe off. If this was a flat paint, it would suck it right in and you wouldn't be able to get it off. So don't do a flat or a eggshell. It's easier to do it on a satin or a, you know, semi-gloss finish. And that's what I'm going to keep doing until I'm done with all my pieces. Super easy, easy peasy. So I'm going to continue on here. And if you want to see the whole thing from start to finish, just go to my website, Artsy Fartsy Creations, ARTZY, creations.com. And I will have a blog there for you with all the steps and all of the resources where you can get all the supplies in case you just don't, know where to get them, okay? Hope this was helpful. And if you have a piece that you did you'd like to share, please do so. You can go to my Facebook group called Ask Cheryl Phan. That's CHERYLPHAN. And share your project in there. Join the group. We'd love to see it. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. And y'all have a blessed day. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.